Well, if you have not noticed yet, it is a cold one out there. We're already seeing our temperatures drop from where they were this morning. Right now, we're sitting at 20 degrees in La Crosse, 17 degrees in Eau Claire. That's basically the temperatures across most of the area. But if you take a wider look at this temperature and this air that we have out there, you can really see where that colder air is starting to come in. That's our cold front that's bringing in much more cold Canadian air behind it. All the way up in Grand Forks, they're already sitting at -6. These are the real temperatures. This is what the actual temperature is, so it's already getting very cold out there. And on top of that, with these winds that we're starting to feel picking up, it's going to feel much colder. Up near the border, we're already seeing -30 for that wind chill with those wind speeds and those very cold temperatures. We're not looking at like we're going to get to -30, but it is going to get very dangerously cold tonight. As we already go into the afternoon, much of the area already in those single digits. Minneapolis is already seeing -9, and that's going to be on its way. It's going to be getting here in the next few hours. So you're definitely going to want to be bundling up if you have any plans outside tonight, or taking very little time outside, because with these winds, even though they're not extreme winds that we've been seeing kind of in the past when we saw last week, we're seeing sustained winds around 20 miles an hour, and they're actually going to be decreasing as we go into the evening. At around 11 p.m. when that cold air really starts to settle in, our winds will be more like 15, possibly getting down to 10 miles an hour too as we go and wake up in the morning. But that's not to be any deceiving to you, because even winds this light can still make a great big impact on those temperatures, still causing wind chills to get very cold. As you can see on the wind chill tracker, that is going to be the theme of the next few hours. Very cold. As we go into the afternoon, we'll dip below 0, and then once you're heading home this evening, already getting towards -10 to -15 out there with those wind chills. And this is even going to be when that wind is starting to calm down. Again, at 11 p.m., that's when we start to see those wind speeds start to calm down a little bit. But because we're still getting colder in terms of those temperatures, we're still seeing those wind chills drop. Areas north of I-94 could be getting as low as -20 or a little bit colder, especially when you're waking up in the morning. You're going to want to be bundled up wearing multiple layers, because it's going to be very cold out there. With these types of wind chills, frostbite can occur in less than 30 minutes, so you want to make sure you don't have any exposed skin out there on any part of your body. We already have some cold weather advisories out for areas just north of our viewing area. There is a possibility that we could see some of these tonight. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what a cold weather advisory is, that's not anything to be alarmed of. These are new this year. These have been replacing the wind chill alerts that we have been seeing the past few years. If you have any questions on the differences between these, which really the only difference is the title, then we have a full write-up on the explanation on our website. Here's the overnight lows, but again, the wind chills will actually be getting it closer to -10 to -20, although those real temperatures are going to be very cold, dipping below 0 tonight, not warming up too much tomorrow. The good news is we will have very light winds, so the wind chills will actually be a bit warmer, getting near -5, so a little bit warmer tomorrow, but still very cold. You're going to want to be spending some extra time, if possible, indoors. If you do have to spend any time outdoors, extra layers is going to be the key in making sure you don't have any bit of exposed skin, because again, frostbite can happen in 30 minutes. So very cold, but the good news is we're getting back into the upper 30s this weekend.
Yeah,
so
that's going to feel great.
A little longer. Yeah.
And we're not -30, so
exactly.
it
Could be worse.
It could be worse. Thank you, Nicole.